everybody, it's Marianne and Lori from So Right.
Hi.
And today we want to tell you about an upcoming class that we had promised that we were going to do with you. And as long as you have a Luminaire XP3 or a Solaris Vision, you can take this class. If you have the previous Solaris and the previous Luminaire, as long as you have the latest upgrades, you can also take the class. But we want to tell you about this great class that we put together. And you might have seen this sample if you were in the store. And it's all done, this part here is all done with couching. In your accessories, if you have the latest machine or the upgrades, you got these three things. And in here, you're going to find this wire, which you will also need in the class. Will be in this plastic bag. This here is a guide for the yarn, and this foot is the one that's going to go in place of your embroidery foot. This is going to go on. And these are the things that you're going to need with your machine and your embroidery unit when you take the class. So let me tell you a little bit more. So with those accessories, you're going to be able to create this deer. This deer is in your machine. It's already in there as a programmed design. But what I've done is I've taken it to another level. I imported that shape into the My Design Center, or on the Solaris it would be called the IQ Designer. And through there, I was able to bring in the background design that made it look like mountains, which I thought was kind of cool with the deer. So with that, you're going to do this project where you're going to make the deer, but you're also going to be doing the background stitches through the other Create Center, the Design Center or IQ Designer. As they're really the same thing, but it's called different things. So you're going to learn about this. Now, what also inspired Lori and me was the squirrel.
Ignore that it's missing an R. We like to spell squirrel this way.
So Lori did this. Lori, explain.
Okay, so in addition to doing couching with this technique, in the modules of this machine, we can also import in some chenille lettering. So rather than just using it as plain old lettering, why don't we look at it in a decorative way? So what better way to explore than making like a tic-tac-toe board? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to talk you through a little bit about how to create this pattern, the placement of the lettering, and then we may reserve for a future event doing a full class because there's other techniques that we've incorporated in here. This shape was in IQ Design, or My Design Center, and we modified it. So rather than having to go into the quilting menu of your machines and creating a border and going through that whole process of laying out units, etc., we just laid it out, used the camera and positioned it, and got this great shape, and I think it matched pretty nicely with some of those navigation techniques built into the machine. What else are we going to do?
Well, we're going to show them about this class
right
when we do the squirrel. Excuse me, not the squirrel, the deer. When you do take this class, Lori and I will talk about the tic-tac-toe.
Correct.
That as long as you all want, we're going to have a future hands-on class where you could create this. But like Lori was saying, she did the tic-tac-toe, but then when she was trying to figure out how to do the border, and between us working our brains together, we figured this one out, which is really a special added on technique that really inspired us to how to think more out of the box.
Correct.
So this, keep in mind, this part was not edge to edge. But we wanted to bring in something similar to it, and we did it a different way. So that would be part of your class if you wanted to take a hands-on class. So you'll be letting us know whether or not you do want to take something like this, and then we can schedule a future date. So we hope that you're going to sign up.
Yes.
The class for the deer is already posted on our website, so please sign up. Take this class. I guarantee you're going to be really excited of the things that you're going to learn about doing these things. So we hope to see you soon, right?
Yep.
Bye.
Bye.